we're about to be out of here, but I have a special treat for you. I'm gonna go out with a quick commercial, and then I have a treat for my pep talk. It's gonna be something that I'm so super excited to share with you. So check this commercial out. Did a little acting in my day. Shout out to Alcala's Western Wear. This is the closest you're going to get your boy to being a cowboy or having any association with the Cowboys. But we'll be back on the other side. It's your boy Sean Spencer, Off the Wall Sports. I'll be right back.
Howdy, y'all. Sean Spencer here. Today we're going to take a look at a little piece of Southern country right here in Midwest home, downtown Chicago.
Looking for boots? They've got them. Looking for chaps? Not a problem. Looking for hats? They've got that.
Find your piece of country living.
Yeah, buddy. That shout out to Alcala's Western Wear on the west side of Chicago. They definitely take care of any of your Western attire needs, boots, chaps, hats. The shirt was from there. It was definitely good. I will tell you that them chaps was chapping. I mean, I would say that. I don't wear that stuff regularly, okay? But it was definitely a cool experience to be able to be out there on that. And listen, don't worry, no horses, no fake horses were hurt in the shooting of that commercial. So that was really a cool experience. But yo, you know what it is. It's time for the pep talk where we kind of do a little bit of just giving our own 2 cents, saying a couple things, just hey, make you help you through your day, help you to just feel positive, whatever would have you. I actually had a great conversation with some cool cats this morning about some of the things that I was kind of going through and dealing with, and that led me to kind of reaching out to somebody close to me to where I was able to kind of vibe. I mean, it wasn't much said, but they are doing big things in their life, and I am super excited to share kind of some of the things that they got going on. So I told them, I actually asked them, I want to be able to share what you're doing, and they said it was going to be cool, man. So I want to shout out Jonah Alexander Birch. He is spoken word music, artist. Went to Belmont University, graduated from there, and worked with their media team. Believe like the sound engineer. He had the big boards and all that type of stuff. Did such great work, and I'm so happy for him. He's put music out before, but recently he's put out something called the Johan Experience, where essentially took the N and the H in Jonah and switched them and put the Johan Experience. And he's been doing this cool little like little shows that he had like in his front yard and setting up the music, and he has the things going, and I'm so excited for it. I love it. So I asked him if he would let me share what he did for his mom and his little song that he wrote, and it's called I Love My Mom. So I'm going to share that right here as my little final little part of the show. So here we go. Tune into this, and then I'll get you out of here. It's your boy Sean Spencer. Let's see what we got here.
My mom always answers the phone despite below average IQ and the questions I ask. Like, am I committing tax fraud right now? Or how do I reply to this pretty girl in my phone? My mom buys me anime merch on Christmas, and she doesn't know what it means, so I explain it to her in detail. And she judges me a little bit, but she smiles and nods anyway, which I appreciate because I'm sensitive. And there was this one time I took my cat to the vet, but then I realized I had no money, and I was really scared they weren't gonna give her back. So who did I call? My mom, who fixed the problem right away and laughed at me, but it's okay as long as my baby's safe. My mom had me when she was 19, and when I was 19, I was binge watching Bluey, and I know I shouldn't compare, but this feels really problematic as I pull binders of pictures down from the attic. And I see me in her, and she's holding me, and I see the strength that I aspire to be. And I have no words to say or write down except 3, so please believe me when I say I love my mom. Oh my God, oh my. She's been there for me my whole life. I love my mother, and I have 3 brothers, which is too many boys in one house. I'm sorry, I love you, Mom. My mom took care of me when I was a helpless little infant with those pudgy little arms and a diaper full of dreams and ideas and concepts and plans. And then one day, this boy became a man with no time, no energy for those whose shoulders carried him to the end. But despite all those things, he still made the time to call. I miss my mom. I hope she's all right. 90% of the time you spend with your parents is before the age of 20. That's not a fun fact, nor is it funny. So call your mom, tell her about your day, tell her that you love her, and that it's all gonna be okay. Because I may have grown up, or at least that's what the government wants you to think. But I'll always need her help, like this thing with the kitchen sink. It keeps clogging up, and I don't know why it's doing that. We've tried Drano, we called a plumber, like we've tried a couple different things at this point, and I personally am not a homeowner kind of guy, and I would have just let it go. But now it smells, and I feel like we need to do something about it, but I don't know what to do, per se. And I don't want to call Dad because he scares me. And I don't want to look it up because it makes me feel like an idiot. So you know what that means? It's time to call Mom. Call your mothers.
Yeah, buddy. Shout out to my guy, Jonah Alexander Birch. That was the Johan experience with the song I Love My Mom, which he did for his mother for Mother's Day. And I absolutely thought that was so amazing. It was great. He actually also had pictures of him as he grew up, man. Shout out to Jonah, a young aspiring artist doing great things out here in the musical field. And you, if you have not followed him, you definitely have to follow him. He's on YouTube, he's on Instagram, the Johan Experience, also Jonah Adventures. He's so cool. Great music. I'm waiting for him to kind of share, some of the live music things that he does from his yard and things like that, because it's just such like a what is the mini desk or little desk performances where they all kind of come together in that space, but it's in a night feel. It is so dope. It is so dope. One of these days I want to get out there and see, just to be an audience, be in that aura, that vibe. It's just so fire, man. So shout out to him. And look, that's my pep talk for the day, man. Reach out, say that thing you're scared to say, talk to that person you're scared to talk to. Be open. Don't be afraid to be who you are. I'm reading this book right now that I actually have to get to the second chapter, which is it's called the 5-second rule. And essentially it's, you go whenever you have something that you're anticipating, something that's giving you anxiety, something that you're trying to go out there and do, whether it be, applying for that job, talking to that person, writing that book, starting that show, whatever it is, you sit there, instead of letting your mind tear you down, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you do it. You go at it. You make it happen. You don't stop till you finish it, man. And that's what we're going to be about here. I love what he was doing as he just keeps on growing, keeps on dominating. I'm going to come out here and try to do the same. That's why I've been on here chatting it up with you guys, doing my thing. So look, I got to get out of here.